Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about the method overloading and overriding in Python. So if we talk about the method overloading and overriding, what it says, if I talk about the different languages like Java, C Sharp and another language, so method overloading says in a class, if we have the same method name, means I have created a one method with add and I want to create another method with the same name. So the difference should be the different type or different number of the parameter. So that is called the method overloading. But this method overloading is not allowed in the Python. So what I am saying about the method overloading is, for an example, here let me get rid of this one. So in a class, assume this is a class. So here I'm creating a add method and it has a comma b, two parameter. In the same class, if I will create another method, then either we have to pass three parameter like this, or like it should not match with the number of parameter or different type of the parameter. For an example, here I am giving the string format, then b. So this is called the method overloading. But this concept, like in the same class, we can't create the same method name in the Python. And if I talk about the method overriding, means we can have the same method name but in the different classes, and those classes are connected with the help of the inheritance. So that we can do in the Python. So first let's understand what I'm trying to say is, for an example, here I am creating a class and I'm just giving this class name as a class A. And here what I'm trying to say is, so here what I'm trying to say is I'm creating a one method and that method name I'm saying add. And here what I'm saying a comma b. Like it take two parameter and what it do, it just print a plus b. Now what I want, can I create the same method name? So first let's do def and I'm saying add. And here what I will say, I'm just saying a comma b comma c. And what I will do, let me print, can we do that, a plus b plus c. And now when I will create an object of this class, like c1 equal to class a. So this like, okay, small letter, so class a. And when I try to call c1 dot add, let me give 1 comma 2, so it is indicating this one. So here what I'm trying to say, 1 comma 2. And when I will try to run this, it is saying, see, class A add missing one required parameter, because it is saying for which one. Okay, now if I will say this one, and when I will run this, it is giving the 6 because it is considering this method except of this one. So now means if I will say the two parameter here, it is not considering that, although it is indicating to that one, but when I will run this, it is not considering that parameter. Means the, now for an example, instead of that I will put it here. Okay, let me do this here, and at point of that time when I will try to run this, we are seeing 3. So what I'm trying to say is, it is basically considering the second, means the second method with the same name I'm just calling. Now here if I will pass 3 parameter, when try to run this, it is saying like it expect only 2 parameter, but we are trying to give the 3. So the second time what the method which we have written, it is considering. So I will say like it is not support the method overloading. Now the thing is, if I will talk about the method overriding, so what I will do, let me create another class, and this class name I'm just saying class B. And here what I will do, I will create a method called add, and inside this one I'm just passing a comma b. Yeah, but before that, here in the class, if I wanted to use it, then how we can do, either we can use variable length argument. We have seen in the previous video, variable length argument means with the help of the star we can expect any parameter of that one. So we can do that part also if you want to do, or we can create a different class and then we can call that. So these are the some ways, but we don't want to in that way. Then what we have to do, we have to go this way. So print, and here what I'm going to do, a plus b. So let me do a plus b. Now what I will say, here what I will do, I'll just inherit that class a. So class A. In that case, what will happen now? Okay, first let me run this code. So when I'm saying again, what it is say, okay, so we have to call the class B. Okay, let me do class B. And now when I will run this, it is saying 3, means it is expecting that one. Now what if I will say 3 parameter, and when I will try to run, it is saying like class add take 3 positional argument but given 4. So here now what I'm trying to say is, when we were learning about the concept of the inheritance, then what we are seeing, if we are calling a method with the add, if it is finding the same method in the same class, then it go with that. If it don't find that method, then what happened, it is consider the parent class, means left to right. That's what I'm saying. So it considered in that way. When I will run this, okay, so here we don't have, so what I can do, I can just write the pass, means I'm not writing anything here. When I will run this, it is like expecting, it is calling this method. So the method overriding means it's not as the general like we are overriding the method. Just what it says, if you want your own method to over this one, what we have to do, you have to create your own method, and based on that it will expect the parameter which we want to write. So this way we can implement the method overloading and method overriding. So that's it for this video. If you have any question and doubt, please comment. Thank you.